All right, guys, let's get warm today. I don't know about you guys, but it's a little chilly where I'm at. So we're just going to start with some rhythmic flow and we'll just get going from there. So everybody just find the end of your mat. Good. And take a breath up. Good. Exhale, bend your knees, soft fold down onto your legs. Step back with your right leg and just unhinge into a high lunge. This doesn't have to be too deep. Hands to the floor, step into standing extension. So we straighten the legs, hands go on the shins, lengthen the spine, take a breath, exhale and fold. Inhale and unhinge. Exhale to prayer. Inhale up and soft fold. Bend your knees, lay your rib cage down. Step back with your left foot and high lunge. Hands to the floor, step in and straighten your legs. Inhale, standing extension. Exhale and fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale into prayer hands. Inhale, bend your knees, soft fold. Right leg back, high lunge. Hands to the floor, step in. Inhale, standing extension. And exhale and fold. Unhinge, big breath. And we come to prayer hands. Inhale up. Exhale, bend your knees, soft fold. Left leg back, high lunge. Step in, inhale, standing extension. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees, lift your gaze, unhinge, take a breath up. We're going to do that one more time on each side. Inhale, soft fold, good, knees bend. Step back right, high lunge. Step in, standing extension. Inhale, exhale and fold. Unhinge and prayer hands. Inhale up, soft fold. Left leg back, high lunge. We should feel like you can get into that hip a little deeper now. Step in, standing extension. Exhale and fold. Big breath up. Exhale to prayer hands. Good. Bring the hands behind you and open the shoulders. Good. We're going to step halfway back with the right leg. Take a breath. Hinge over into a split leg fold. Exhale, lift the hands. Now take a big breath. You're going to step in, release the hands, and come up to chair. Inhale, lift, clasp the hands, step halfway back with your left. Exhale, hinge over. Add the arms. Inhale, step in. Exhale, lift to chair. Inhale, come up, grab the arms, step right. Exhale, split your fold. Inhale, step in. Exhale, up to chair. Inhale and lift, clasp behind you. Left goes back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, step in. Exhale, chair. Inhale, back and right leg. Exhale and fold. Inhale, step in. Exhale and chair. Inhale and lift. Step halfway back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step in. And exhale up to chair. Good. Just bring yourself to standing extension. Lengthen that spine out. And then when you're ready, exhale and fold. Step back with your right foot. Turn your right foot. And let's just cartwheel up here to warrior two. Find your breath. Squeeze behind you. Good. I'm going to challenge you a little bit here. Just come with me. We'll go slow. Sun warrior. Good. Now just listen to the whole sentence. We're going to go down and put our hands on the floor like a cartwheel and go to three-leg dog. So as you cartwheel down, bring your right leg, your heel up. Lift to three-leg dog. Now step forward with that left leg again. Turn your right foot and come all the way back up to warrior two. Sun warrior. And all the way down we go. Left leg up. Inhale as you step forward. And then exhale as you come up. Good job. Sun warrior. Over we go. Three-leg dog. Push that right heel down. Inhale as you step in. And exhale up. Sun warrior. Cartwheel down. Three-leg dog. Step forward. And warrior two. You have one more. Up we go. Cartwheel, three-leg dog. Back to warrior two. And now straighten your legs. Lift into reverse triangle. Exhale, big sigh here into triangle. That should feel really good. You might notice that your heart rate is up, so take some time here to just breathe. Take your top hand, that's the one that's pointing at your ceiling. Point the palm backward. And then put the back of your hand on your tailbone or further. Roll your shoulders open and look up at where your hand was pointing at the ceiling. Take a big breath in and let it out like a sigh. Good. Soften everything. Turn toward the top of your mat. Step back to downward dog. And we'll find our plank. And chaturanga to up dog. And sit back to child's pose. Now, since we're on our elbows already, I want you to take your toes to the floor and lift into a dolphin pose. So it's just like downward dog, but you're on your elbows. So we're going to lift the hips up. Make sure you're pushing down through your forearms. Good. Now listen, as far as you can, and you don't even have to go as far as you might normally go. Inhale and walk your feet towards your face. And then exhale, lift your right leg. Come back down and walk out to an elbow plank. Inhale, walk in, push those forearms down, left leg up, come down and forearm plank. Walk in, right leg up, down, walk out, walk in, left leg up, down, and walk out. Drop your knees, come up to tabletop, and just cat-cow here. Just kind of a little recovery. Good, and then we're gonna roll up onto the shins. And let's release the shoulders here. Just take your arms behind you. Inhale, both arms go up. Step forward with your left leg. And you're going to take your left palm, try to put it on the back between your shoulder blades. Press your hips forward and lift your elbows up and back. Good, hands to the floor. Inhale, lift your lunge. Exhale, and we'll revolve the lunge here. Take a breath, step in, and find your standing extension. And exhale and fold. Couple more breaths here. Bend your knees and unhinge. Take a breath and let the hands come to prayer. Well done. Now you remember last time through, I'm breathing hard. Last time through, we did our arms behind us and we split our fold. So we're going to do that again, only a little bit different. All right. So it's nothing you don't know. So take a breath up. Step halfway back with your right. Now sit into your back leg. We're going to do this single leg squat here, this grinding corn. And then you'll come all the way up and sit into chair. So just coming at it from a different angle. Inhale and lift, step back left. Exhale, big wheel. Inhale and exhale into chair. Inhale, right goes back. Exhale. Inhale and chair. Inhale and lift. Left leg back. Wheel we go and up. Exhale. Inhale. Right leg goes back. Grind the corn. Inhale and sink. Inhale, left leg. And down. Up. And chair. Dive over to standing extension. And then exhale and fold. You're going to step back with your left leg. Find your warrior two. And sun warrior. Here we go. Inhale as you cartwheel down. Turn the left heel up. Three-leg dog. Exhale. Inhale as you step in. Turn that left foot and come right back up. And don't worry if it's not as smooth as you'd like. Just do your best. Oh, sorry, sun warrior first. If you went ahead and go, just go. And then three-leg dog. Inhale as you step in. Warrior two. Sun warrior. Over we go. Lift a three-leg dog. Step in and inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Sun warrior. Inhale as you cartwheel down. Right leg up. Step forward. And warrior two. Woo. Sun warrior, last time. Cartwheel down. Three-leg dog. Step in. Warrior two. And now straighten. Reverse triangle. Big breath. Exhale over to triangle. Good, now take that palm, which should be looking at the same wall your eyeballs are looking at, and turn it backward. Wrap that arm behind you. Roll the shoulder open. Exhale, look up at where your hand was at the ceiling. Turn through the rib cage, not the neck. And we'll come down to our mat and revolve our lunge. And step back to downward dog. Good, go to plank. And chaturanga to up dog. And ease it back into your child's pose. Good, and now we're going to slide forward into our forearm plank. Remember, you can always forearm plank on your knees. Good. Press those forearms down. Lift, walk yourself in and lift your right leg. Bring it back down and walk yourself out. Walk yourself in, lift your left leg, bring it down, back to elbow plank. Walk yourself in, right leg up, bring it down, walk yourself out. Walk yourself in, left leg up, walk yourself down. We're at our plank. Drop your knees and come to tabletop. So just cat-cow on your own here. And then we'll roll up onto our shins. Take a big breath up. Good. Step forward with your right leg. And you're going to bring your right palm between your shoulder blades. Pull the elbows back as you press the hips forward. Hands to the floor, lift your lunge and revolve. And then take a deep breath, step in, and standing extension. Long breath in here. Exhale and fold. Well done, guys. Just spend some time here breathing in this space. And we'll come all the way up into mountain pose. Take a breath. Bring the hands into prayer. Whew, good job. Great job. All right. Take a breath and just forward hinge and fold. Good. Walk back to downward dog. Lift your right leg into three-leg dog. Now you're going to take that right leg all the way through to 9 o'clock. Turn your left foot so both feet are flexed. Open up into this broken triangle here. Come back to plank and inhale, chaturanga. Exhale to up dog. Tuck your toes and go to downward dog. Left leg up. Take the left leg through to 3 o'clock. Open up. Come to plank. Chaturanga to up dog. And back to downward dog. Good. Now we're going to do that 2 more times on each side, but we're not going to hold for as long. So just hang in there. Here we go. Inhale, right leg up. Then step through right, break your triangle, come to plank and chaturanga. Up dog, back to downward dog. Left leg up. Inhale through. Exhale and open. Back to plank. Chaturanga. And lift. Back to downward dog. Last time on this side, we got this. Inhale with your right, then exhale. Then inhale, step through and rotate. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. One more, downward dog. Left leg up. Step through and open. Plank. Chaturanga. Woo, sit back. Child's pose. Take a couple seconds to grab your breath here. Good job. Go ahead and come up to your knees, and we're going to go out to gate pose. So let's start with the left leg. Bring the left leg out. Make sure that your knee and your hip on your right side are stacked. Lift up here and just relax over. Good. Now we're going to inhale and pivot over. If you touch the floor, great. Then you exhale on the way up. You don't have to touch the floor though. You can also just put the hand on your hip and just come here. Inhale down and exhale up. Pull the belly button into your spine. Let the side of your body pull you up. One more. And bring that down. Push that out further. Angle your right foot inward. And we'll split our child's pose here. You may feel like you're not going as deep as you normally do. We haven't done a ton of deep stretch for the legs, so that's okay. Just breathe in the space you're in. Good. Just walk yourself back to the center. And then my leg is already out, so I'm just going to press my hips down and I'm going to go into split leg up dog. Good. Press the top of that right foot down. Feel the hip on the right releasing. And let's thread the needle here. So you're going to take your right hand through and grab your calf or your toes and just relax open. Try to get the sternum pointing at the ceiling. Reach down with your free foot, your right leg. Try to make your inhale match your exhale here. Now stay on your right side. Just change your big toe hold to your left foot hand. But I'm still looking off to the right or the left side of my mat. I'm on my right side. So maybe the side of my shoulder blade is on the floor, but that's it. Exhale. Imagine pulling your toes right over your head. You're following a rainbow and you're going to set your toes on the floor above your head. Good luck. I'll wait here. Feel the energy going up through the back of your leg, out the back of your knee, out your heel. Release that. You'll just stack your legs. Push yourself up, and you should be on your right hip. Don't worry so much about where you are on your mat. Just inhale up here. My right arm is up. I'm sitting on my right hip. I've grabbed my left shin, and I'm just going to lean into mermaid pose. If you want a little more, you can look up at your right hand. Nice stretch for the iliac crest there, top of the hip. Good. Bring your hands to the floor and just push up into downward dog. Give those heels a press down for a second. Really try to open your shoulders here. When you're ready, take a big breath and we'll bring the left leg forward first. Left leg forward, modify to the hip if you need to. We're going to pigeon. Sit up nice and tall. Square those hips up if you can and bring it forward. Remember to do what works for you. Good. Sit yourself up tall, hands to the floor, and you'll be in tabletop. Good. Find your neutral spine. And let's just spend a moment here wagging the dog. So pull that right hip into the right rib cage. So if I were above you in the ceiling, you'd be making a letter C with your spine or a parentheses, whichever you think. So picture that tail wagging behind you. Good. And then roll up to your shins. Good job. We will take the right leg now out. Should feel like your heart rate's dropped a little bit, but you should be very warm. Left leg is stacked here, shoulder, hip, knee. And we'll come up and over, find that gate pose. And inhale. Again, you don't have to touch the floor. Exhale up. It's more important, this integrity that you're keeping in your core, than how far you reach. And inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale down. Exhale up. One more. Inhale down. And exhale up. Good. Bring that down. Angle your heel in there. And you're going to sit that leg out to the side. Push your hips back and split your child's pose. Walk your way back into center, hands on the mat, and just slide your leg forward and find your split leg up dog. Good job. Let's take that left hand through, thread the needle, find your right foot, flex your left foot. Good. Try to relax and open that sternum, your heart to the ceiling. And now we'll switch our grip. Right hand goes to those right toes. Maybe just the side of your shoulder blade, that left shoulder blade, but that's it. Push the heel to the ceiling, push the knee toward the back of your mat. Reach like you're going to set your foot on the floor beyond your head. Release that, stack your legs, and just sit yourself up. Good. You're on your left hip, should be facing the other way on your mat. Inhale up, and we're going to lean to the right in our mermaid pose. If you want a little more, look up at that left hand. Should feel that way in the top of your hip. And we'll just go back to tabletop here. And when you're ready, go to downward dog. Give yourself a couple shoulder rolls here. Open your heart. Take a couple breaths. And when you're ready, we'll drop the right leg in front, crossing the midline for our pigeon. Press the back of your foot down. Sit up tall. Find that weight in the middle of your body first. Then you can reach forward with the heart. Good. Relax into your hip. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and come up out of that. And we're just going to bring the legs all the way around to seated. Good. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Walk your sit bones away from your heels and just sit up tall here. Now I want you to squeeze your quads and press the back of your legs into the floor. Pull your belly button into your spine. And now just be mindful of this space that's between your ribs and your hips. So we're going to let the core just hold here. It's kind of like a seated plank, if you will. But what we don't want to do is as you fatigue, you're going to feel yourself, or you may not feel yourself, sinking. All right. So we're going to stay mindful of this space here. All right. So just sit up tall. You can even imagine that you have a thick belt going around your back to your belly. And if we were to sink, we'd feel that buckle, right? Or feel the belt. We don't want to do that. We want to stay up tall. Just breathe naturally. You can just relax your arms on your legs, but I want you to keep your legs active. So keep those feet flexed, legs pressing down. You should almost get that sense of your sit bones pushing downward and your head pressing upward. And all of that's happening starting at the core. Belly button is wrapped around your spine. Check. Have you started to sink? Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale and forward fold to the feet. Good. Stay seated. Just take your feet out wide. Good. Walk those legs out as wide as you can. Find that same posture. Might feel a little bit different here, but I'm still going to push my legs into the floor. And I need my pubic bone pointing to the floor. So if you need to bring the hands behind you here to maintain that posture, do that. Pull the core in. Now keep that long spine, that space between your ribs and your hips, and just let yourself begin to hinge forward. So I'm really focusing on my back staying straight and my heart is leading the way. And just stop where you need to. Untuck your chin. Sit yourself up. Turn yourself toward your left leg. Inhale. Exhale over your left leg. Now focus on pressing your right hip down. Inhale here. Exhale, sit yourself up. Inhale, turn to the right. Exhale, forward hinge and fold over your right leg. Focus on pressing your left hip down. And bring it center. Good. Walk yourself down. Now go ahead and lift your knees just above your hips. And I want you to drop to your left. And we did a lot of shoulder work today. So extend your arm out, your right arm, about equal with your shoulder. And you're just going to take your time, leave the back of your hand on the floor, and just try to lift it a little bit on the floor towards your head. So maybe it's shoulder and then it goes to the ear, maybe the eyes, maybe the top of your head, but you'll feel that stretch in your chest. And just release that and stop whenever you need to. Good. Bring it all the way back up and set your feet down. Now take your right arm rather, that's the one you were just stretching. Bring it up, reach below your elbow, and just pull your arm across. should feel that in the back of your shoulder. Use your breath to move your shoulder blades. And relax that. Bring your knees back above your hips. And we're going to extend the left arm out, drop to your right. Good. Take a second and let it settle right at shoulder. And then when you're ready, you just start going up on the floor. This side might be very, very different. So just honor where you're at. And bring that back up to the center. Set your feet down. Inhale, bring that left arm up. Reach under your elbow. Pull that left arm across. And just slowly let those arms melt to the floor. You can put your feet together and spend a few minutes in bound pose if you would like. Close your eyes. Take some time here to think about where your breath was there when we were doing all that movement. Just notice now the softness of your breath, the breath moving all the way to your belly. Feel your back relaxing into the floor. And begin to feel your body in contact with the floor. Before you move, just take some long, deep breaths. Let them out like a sigh. When you're ready, join me seated. Good. And we'll just go ear to shoulder here. And then just stop on one side and let your head turn down, chin to collarbone. And come back to center. Go the other way. And then turn, chin to collarbone. And come center. Inhale up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale out. Open up and just roll your shoulders here. Let's go the other way. Good job. Inhale up. Exhale to heart center. And you guys, God bless you. Happy Monday. Namaste. Whew, great job. Let me know if you have any questions. And don't get caught in snowpocalypse.